Yo, you already knowing what's going. It's your big dog, Fatty. Outside looking inside, surviving prison. You feel me? Take y'all on my walk with me while I'm doing my little stroll. And give y'all another surviving prison one-on-one. A big tip. Feel me? One of the worst things you could do, what you don't want to do when you get to prison, is join a gang. If you're not already in that gang on the street, you don't want to go to prison and get involved in the gang life. You don't want to do that. Because if you do that, you're going to be the lowest on the totem pole. Being the lowest on the totem pole in the gang inside of prison means you're going to have to do all of the things that nobody else going to want to do, you feel me? You got to hold the contraband. You might got to hold this wine, this hooch that they making. You might got to hold the knives. You might got to be the person that run up in the cell on somebody who owe the gang something and fight them or stab them or something. You're going to have to do all this different type of stuff to prove yourself. Some gangs, not all, but some of them, you know what I'm saying? You got to do sexual favors for other gang members. So people will get to jail and get in the gang and think like that's a protection from everything else. And in actuality, it is a protection from everything else, from everybody else violating you. But your own gang members is going to be the one that's going to be violating you the most in that situation, for real. So you don't want to get in no gang. You don't want to get in no gang. You don't want to join a gang inside of an institution. You do that, it's going to be bad for you. It ain't going to turn out good. I done seen this like 1,000 times over. I'm going to tell y'all the story. Okay, it was a dude. I don't know his name, but you know what I'm saying? I know the gang, but I ain't going to say the gang. Anyway, they got like literature, stuff that they got to go by. Rules. They got rules and regulations, you know what I'm saying? So in this particular gang, in this particular instance, they allow a guy to get in their gang. So the dude in the gang, and they sleep right next, we in a dormitory. So I sleep on one side of the street. It's called streets, rows. So I sleep on one side of the street. The guy who just got in the gang sleep directly across from me. So I'm on my bunk. I see over there, they got him in the gang. They giving him the literature, the paper, stuff that he got to learn. Now you can't take this paper and copy this paper. Can't get it copied. Can't like handwrite it and copy it or nothing. This one piece of paper is the only piece of paper that the literature is on. These are gang rules. So when you first get in the gang, they'll give you that paper. They give him the paper, and now he got to learn and memorize these rules that's on the paper. If you lose the paper, then it's two things that can happen to you. You either gonna pay a fee, money, or you gonna get punched upside your head X amount of times by X amount of members. You know what I'm saying? Possibly 3 up to 6. So what they did was they gave this dude the paperwork so he can memorize it. So while he's sitting over there memorizing the paperwork, they sent another member from somewhere else over to his bunk. And now they telling him it's a gang little emergency or something. We need you outside. Put that up and come on. We about to go take care of some business. So he put the paper up. He leave. Now I'm sitting on my bunk across from it. I see the whole play. So they leave, they go outside. Not long after they go outside, another one of the gang members come over into his area. Go through his area, search the area, find the paper, take the paper. So now later in the day, when that other gang member come back to his bunk, he looking for the paper gone. You know what I'm saying? That's how I realized that's what dude was over in the area doing, because I seen him over in the area searching and going through stuff. But I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just hitting the lick or whatever, whatnot. I see it and don't see it. But when dude come back, I see him, he lifting his mat, he looking everywhere. He looking all through his locker box and everything. He looked like he in real distress. So a little while after he come back and find out he ain't got the paper, here come two gang members, two of his buddies, supposedly friends, comrades, sahabis. They come. So now he ain't got the paper. They asking for the paper. He ain't got it. So here it is. You either can pay the money or you about to get beat up. They want you to pay the money. They don't want to beat you up, but they ain't gonna have no problem with beating you up, because then after they beat you up, then guess what? You still owe the money. So now you got to go over to somebody else or wherever you got to get it from. You got to get that. You got to get that, period. And so, yeah, that's what they did him. They did him that and took him up to the phone. He got on the phone, and I guess he got it straightened out because he ain't get beat on. But them the type of games that they play, that they do you. It's just a whole little like extortion ring. But, you know, once you do that, then you locked in. You locked in with the gang, and then they just wait on another batch of, you know what I'm saying, scary dudes that's gonna get in the game for protection to ride in. And when they ride in, they go down there maybe 4, 5 deep and recruit and get new people. Like every other week. Every other week they getting somebody new in a gang and they running the scam on them. And yeah, that's what's going on, man. You don't want to join no gang when you get in the penitentiary. Like if you feel like you gonna go to the penitentiary and you gotta join, cause see, look, inside of the gang, inside of the penitentiary, it's different. It's different than out on the street. Cause if you in a gang, it really don't matter. It don't matter what neighborhood you from. So let me straighten that out. So, okay, say I'm in a green gang, but I'm from the east side of nowhere. And the east side of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, making money, they hustlers or whatnot on the street, and everybody cool. In the penitentiary, the green gang gonna outweigh the east side of nowhere. So if the east side of nowhere get into it with the green gang and I'm in the green gang, then I gotta go against the east side of nowhere to represent for the green gang. You feel me? So yeah, that's what that look like. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to go against your neighborhood to be with the gang, because inside of there, it's like everything is clicked up and branched off. So it's neighborhoods, then it's gangs, then it's like the Puerto Ricans, and it's the Mexicans, and then the white people. You feel me? So either you gonna get with one and that's where you at. That's where you at. It ain't about to be no hopping around and bouncing around and none of that. I mean, you can be with the guys from your neighborhood, but if you in the gang and your gang get into it with guys from your neighborhood, then you like obligated to ride on the guys in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the moral of it is just like if you ain't in the gang and I already live in the gang life on the street, man, don't get in there and get in the gang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my advice, you feel me? Chill. Outside looking inside, surviving prison. It's your big dog, man. Stay safe. And out of prison. Don't go to prison. Do not. Don't do that.